And we are in line 7. He spoke to them in a cloudy pillar. They kept his testimonies and the ordinance that he gave them. So this is still referring to Moses and Aaron, that were the priests, and also Samuel. All right, so he said he spoke to them in a cloudy pillar, and God spoke to them. They kept his testimonies and the ordinance that he gave them. And then let's do a word study from the commentary on testimony, so you can understand, what that is. And so here it is. It says testimony comes actually means to bear witness, and is used 9 times in Psalm 119. So we're going to read a lot about that when we eventually get to Psalm 119. The word suggests not only corroboration by testimony, but sometimes includes a warning as well. It is used in the Old Testament only with reference to God. His word is his own testimony to His word is his own testimony to himself, and as such should be accepted and acted upon. And so this is very important right here, that his word is his own testimony to himself, and as such should be accepted and acted upon. And so when God says it, it needs to be done and acted upon. And that testimony is very important. Remember, Revelation teaches us that we're saved by the blood of the Lamb and the word of our testimony. So that testimony is no testaphony. It means something. All right. And then so it's saying that Moses and Aaron and Samuel, they kept his testimonies and the ordinance that he gave them, or the statute that he gave them. And so let me see right quickly. And they had a word study on statute. Let me see. Yes, statute occurs 128 times and comes from the verb hakak, meaning engrave or write. In ancient times, statues were engraved on metal or stone so that people could read and keep them. Hok is a general term for laws imposed by God or man. The most common Hebrew word to be used with hok is shamar, keep. God's statutes are meant to be kept, and that's true. Another meaning of this word is custom, such as in the custom in ancient Israel of women commemorating Jephthah's daughter. That's in Judges 11:39 and 40. All right, so going back to Psalm 99. So they kept his testimonies and the ordinance that he gave them. Moving into our last stanza, 8. You answered them, O Lord our God. You were to them God who forgives. Though you took vengeance on their deeds, exalt the Lord our God and worship at his holy hill, for the Lord our God is holy. Now remember that in line 3 said that he is holy. Line 5 says that he is holy. Line 9 is going to end with, for the Lord our God is holy. So let's elaborate on 8. You answered them, O Lord our God. So he's still talking about the patriarchs. You answered them, O Lord our God. You were to them the God who forgives. And clearly he did. They messed up, but God still forgave them. All right. But look what it does. Though you took vengeance on their deeds. And so that means that vengeance means that, we have to, whatever we sow is what we reap. We reap what we sow. And whatever we do, even though God forgives us, we still have to bear the consequences for those deeds that we have done. We're forgiven, but we still have to bear the consequences. Just like if a girl gets pregnant, out of wedlock, all right? She asked God to forgive her for doing that. But the consequences of that pregnancy is that baby is coming. It's still going to happen. It's still going to be born. All right. So it says, you answer them, O Lord God. You were to them God who forgives, though you took vengeance on their deeds. 9. Exalt the Lord, our God. Exalt the Lord. Remember our master, our majesty and kingship. That's the title. And our God, our supreme being. We need to exalt him, the title of our theme, and worship at his holy hill, that Mount Zion. For the Lord our God is holy. And that's what we need to do. We need to come before him because he is a holy God, and worship at his holy, at the hill. All right. And that's what? In humble submission to him for being our supreme being. All right. And so that is Psalm 99, guys. Lord's willing, we will be in Psalm 100 next time. So until then, keep the faith, keep the focus. Just know that I love you, and may God truly bless you.